I'm pleased to record. My name is Rupinder Goel. I'm working for Tata Communications as Global CIO based out of India, but we manage globally. Tata Communication is a global B2B and telecommunication business, and they're the major player in voice, data, IP, and innovative product and services which are in domain of telecommunication. One of the things, if you look at every organization is going through a major change. Every business is no more static. The brick and mortar or regular businesses or innovative businesses, they all need to look at different business models to be more competitive, to meet the needs of the millennium. And digital is the only name. Digital is not something new. We always had computers and digital way of working 0 and 1. But this digital wave is very different, where new business models are created. So let me give you an example what we have done in Tata Communications last year. We have a very bulk volume order processing system known as ILL, which is International Lease Line. And that international lease line, when it went through from feasibility right to the final invoicing, with several steps, several processes, and roughly over 100 touch points were there, one after another, back and forth, the workflows, different feasibilities, different information kept on adding, and the value created. And each order took roughly 90 days, some even took up to like 3-4 months because of so many steps, so many processes, so many touch points, and it was a huge challenge. And the turnaround time was a challenge. In today's digital world, people are looking right real time access, real time answer, and not this 90, 60 days kind of turnaround time. So what we did, we studied and converted the whole process digitally, and we call it zero touch. Today, ILL is working with a zero touch, where a feasibility or a customer enters a order on the portal, and 100% it goes through digitally across the chain and comes back with an answer. Although, if you look at ILL, our orders percentage, the adoption has gone around lower 20 digits, sorry, 20%, not to the level we want to, but it's a step way forward. Even let's assume we are producing 1,000 orders per month. Out of that, 200 orders are going through zero touch digitally, and rest need to produce slowly adopt and more, and the wave will continue. It's a huge success. You're saving 20% of the time cycle produced, 20% of the effort or touch points or the delays. And think about the customer on the other side, where he or she can process an order, can get an answer right away digitally, very similar across, and have the transparency and look at it 360-degree view where the order is, what the status is, and when they're getting the deliveries in time. And it's been running in days or couple of days or couple of weeks where there are delays or feasibility or physical work required. So it has really changed the way we work and where our customer centricity has changed and made the digital wave. It would have not been possible in the older days without having all the technologies today what we have available to us, some of the internal APIs, M2M communication with it, and also the portal technology. So this would have not been possible, let me see, without having this new wave of working the solutions out. A couple of my friends who are also participating in the Best India CIOs, very proud to mention them. One is Vijay Sethi, working for Hero Honda. Second one is Rupinder. He's working for Path Labs, and there are a few more. We all meet regularly, and it's always good to look in the industry, work together, and to see from each other what has been a good way to put our voice in to the industry leaders, to the OEMs, where direction, what we want to see as a value creation, and also exchange notes, what are the similarities and what we need to do together. One of the major projects which is impacting all of us is the new GST rollout in India, where we're all exchanging, we're working, what could be synergies, how we can exchange different modules of the product and services which need to be implemented, the processes or the best practices we share among. One of the larger things we are doing in our organization now, we have kicked off a transformation. Projects I told you and what we have talked about it's more like incremental versus we want it to be very disruptive. So we want to be very different way in SQ of telecom, where the quality is the key, where you need to compete against rest of the telcos. And the competition is not in today what your traditional telcos or other companies are. There could be some startup, there could be some other innovative or other companies working, which you are not even aware of it. So you need to be agile, need to be nimble, need to be really work with the speed of light and come out with a very disruptive, out of the box solutions and be ready yourself. So that's where we started a transformation project, which we are in the first phase right now, and planning to complete as a first financing or the wave one by this year end in March, and then start with next steps to roll out over 18 months. And this will be a very exciting journey, a new way altogether to work through. Thank you very much.